From the banks of the Allegheny, welcome to Film Bits, True Detective, Episode 3. Hey everybody, rolling right along. We just did part 1 of Episode 3, and this is going to be part 2. We're still out at the revival, the tent revival traveling ministry. Let's pick it up right there.
You remember? The tall man.
Yeah, but I don't know if she was with him.
Well, can you describe him?
I just saw them talking. I didn't get close or anything. He was hunched forward, talking to her. Kind of a strange face, I think. Skin shiny around his jaw.
Ah, well, like burn? Uh-huh. So did she leave with him?
Yeah, maybe like that.
Print and hold, thank you.
Cool shot of that tug moving behind him. Or whatever that is. Looks like a tug. Okay, so we get the shot. You know, Marty obviously identifies with this people, so he's talking to these two younger females. They just took a walk. Marty just did some questioning. Rust is sitting in the car because he obviously does not identify with these people. No one's splitting the atom here, Marty. And it looks like they're going to come back together and confab and share some advice. Or not advice, share some stuff, what they learned. Pick it back up.
Everything check out? For the most part.
Bert, you spent 2 years in Angola. Indecency, public exposure, whacking off outside of school.
They gave me bad medicine. I didn't know.
Now, we saw this guy a few times. He's in the credit sequence as well. If you don't know, Angola is Louisiana's most notorious prison and one of the most notorious prisons in the entire United States. So when you hear that name dropped, Russ just says you spent time here, but that carries some import. In fact, early on when they were questioning Dora Lang's husband and he said, "I don't want no snitch jacket up in here," Marty said, "This isn't Angola. This place is a country club," or whatever the heck he called it. So a couple references to Angola in this show already. Pick it back up.
I paid for that.
Can he account for his whereabouts December 25th through January 3rd?
Christmas to New Year's, we was in New Roads. Shouldn't be a problem to find people who vouch for Bert's whereabouts. We had a good turnout there.
Good turnout and
Detective, what is it you think happened?
Someone killed this girl, made a big show of it. Left a painting of the crime scene on one of your old churches.
I am the resurrection and the life for those who believe in me. Was she raped, Detective?
Why would you ask that?
If you speak to Bert alone, I believe you'll be adequately convinced of his innocence, Detective.
Okay, let's do that.
Bert, go with the detective.
The ontological fallacy of expecting a light at the end of the tunnel. Well, that's what the preacher sells. Same as a shrink. See, the preacher, he encourages your capacity for illusion. Then he tells you it's a fucking virtue. There's always a buck to be had doing that. I mean, it's such a desperate sense of entitlement, isn't it? Surely this is all for me. Me? I'm so fucking important. I'm so fucking important, right? You don't fuck you.
Use this for a second.
Man, Rust is out there. He's still, so, this, of course, the crime, the Dora Lang crime, was over a decade ago. And he still has not changed his views. And as he's recounting this tale to the detectives, whether he's doing it and we're transitioning back into his memories of the tale, and that's why we get this little bit of philosophy about religion, or whether he just was doing that out of the blue, being interviewed in the modern day by these detectives. Just once again, a great little snippet. Rust saying a lot there, talking about the selling of reverends and even psychologists. Let's pick it back up. Not going to hurt you, says Rust. The other guy's kind of talking.
Compassion is ethics, Detective.
Yes, it is. I ran checks on all of them. Everyone's got a clean record except for Bert.
I could see this being some kind of retard job. Pays for it, gets ashamed, overreacts, tries to redeem the act,
That's not bad, Marty.
Well, yeah, I got all the way there without your help.
It's not him. He did a deuce at the farm for Dick Wagon. Should have been in a mental ward to begin with.
Give me the second half.
Angola. Some bloods caught him in the shower. Took his balls off with a razor. They were sloppy about it.
Oh, Jesus.
Yikes.
Still.
I braced him. He shit himself. Literally. We can put some troopers on this place, have them surveil it, but I think we should move on. A tall man.
Well, that could be bullshit. One threw it out and the other one picked up on it.
No, Bert knew. He saw the tall man, too. This, that Marie Fontenot thing, there's no way Lang was his first. No fucking way.
So Russ thinks that we have a serial killer. That Dora Lang was not the first one in the line. Helping them get out of the mud and wet of that field. Get out of here, boys.
We haven't matched any signatures. One guy in the Fed database.
That's a great shot.
Crowns, another set of antlers.
So they're both peeing, but again, and we're in this big wide expanse. We've got some bayou, some marsh there. We've got the greenery, but look what's off in the distance. Oil refinery, big machinery. The juxtaposition of these two sorts of things, nature and that which intrudes upon nature. All right, we're going to let that still keep percolating. I'll come to address it at some time in the future. Pick it back up.
One guy in the Fed database used crowns, another set of antlers.
Hopefully some of you are thinking why we keep seeing this visual motif. I hope.
We don't know that there's any connection to Marie Fontenot.
This is a faux shop. Or maybe a Bong Mai shop, I can't remember which. In the middle of rural Louisiana. Actually, Louisiana has a decent-sized Vietnamese population, and this is a real restaurant that they filmed at. We can see some sriracha sauce in there, and Bong Mai, not pho, the sandwich. And that's what they're eating. They're eating some Vietnamese quick food, if you will.
Lattices, the symbology, some kind of culture to it, Marty. I mean, he wanted us to find this one. Like he was showing off that cane fields are a stage.
Make a suggestion then. Well, we
there it is.
Zero.
Bong Mai.
We're going to hand it to the task force.
On the sign.
Well, if somebody missed something, we need to go back, check off files, any DBs in state the last 5 years, we start there.
We don't have the hours. Shit, man, look. I've noticed you have a tendency toward myopia, tunnel vision, blows investigations, vision skews, twists evidence. You're obsessive.
You're obsessive too, just not about the job.
Not me, brother. I keep things even, separate. Like the way I can have just one beer without needing 20.
People incapable of guilt usually do have a good time.
Ouch.
Try not to be too hard on myself.
Well, that's real big of you.
You know the real difference between you and me?
Yeah. Denial.
The difference is that I know the difference between an idea and a fact. You are incapable of admitting doubt. Now that sounds like denial to me.
I doubt that.
We'll put out an APB on any tall man with facial scarring.
Okay.
Telex hospitals for patients that fit.
Good.
And that's where we'll pause it this time. All right, so now we got this tall man. We got a church that burnt down. We're starting to get some more evidence. We've got Rust's feeling that Dorlang was not the first. So we've got a serial killer. The ball rolls on, gathering momentum. We're 3 episodes in, and these guys still don't like each other. They can work with each other, but they still do not like each other. I hope you had fun. Hope you took some stabs yourselves at what might be going on here. We'll see you for the next one. Take care.